Hello fellow YouTubers, Felix here, and welcome to a new episode of Southampton Towards the Top. And this time, we start a new season with Southampton. We have a new season to try to get promotion with Southampton. And the first buy of the season was Sammy Clinton. This guy seemed pretty promising for the team. He's the age of 28, so that means he got some experience playing football. And his stat is definitely not bad. And Everton bought one of our midfielder, and you're gonna see who. He sold for 6 million euros. Therefore, I bought this midfielder because we needed some extra power in the midfield. A new player that I bought was Southampton, and I bought this guy because Heider Helguson was going to retire, or at least it seems like that, because he didn't want to get a new contract with Southampton. So I bought this guy from Genoa, and Genoa relegated from Serie A, so he went pretty cheap to our team. And on FIFA, this guy's a beast, and I hope he's a beast on Football Manager too. So when we take a look at his stats, his work rate is probably the best stat he have, and that is pretty good. That means he's a workhorse, and that he would do everything to help the team get a promotion. It's not only our team that's out buying players, of course. Also other teams like Manchester United. It has been rumored that Manchester United are interested in buying Yaya Sanogo, but they want to buy him for 5.250 million euros. And I'm not gonna let him go for that cheap. At least 20 million, because I know how good a beast he's gonna be in 5 years, and I want more than 5 million for him. I want around 20 million. I know it's a lot at the moment, but a club like Manchester United is not gonna get this guy for cheap, that's for sure. Another team that's out buying players are West Brom Albion. They are out for our best defensive centre, that's Jose Fonte, and I will not let this guy go for any price. We need a good goalpost in the defense. We need him as a helper for Julian Speroni, because Speroni is not having the best year. Last year he did not have the best year for Southampton. We need this guy. I'm not gonna let him go for around, maybe for around 5 million, but 1 million is way too little. Too small amount of money for this guy. We bought Stephen Kelly in the last season, and apparently he played that good. So now both Blackburn and Middlesbrough wants to get this guy for around 1.1 million euros. But maybe I want to let this guy go because he didn't play too good for us, at least in my opinion. But these teams think like interesting Kelly is thought to be high with Blackburn and Middlesbrough among the clubs rumored to be looking for the player. So if we let this guy go, we need to be looking at a new free agent, like one who doesn't cost anything, a right back, sorry. One player that did not play the best for us last year was Steve the Ritter, and he asked me to be placed on the transfer list, so I did. And we're asking to get 500,000 euros from him. That is a good price for this guy because he's not the best one. So let's hope he's gonna be sold, so we can get some money and get the wave budget down again. The midfielder that I sold was Jack Cork. He was our best star on the team, and we sold him for 6 million euros, and that is a good price for this guy. He's a pretty good player. I'm sure that he's going to be one of the biggest stars on Everton in the next couple of years, but we need the money. We needed the money if we want to be promoted. We are going to let one guy go and let 3 new guys come in. And plus we have a pretty good youth centre, so we have some prospects in our youth centre that's going to get some gains on our team. So let's hope that the youth can bring Southampton towards the top. You're now going to see the highlight reel of the friendlies. And I did not play the friendlies. I got the assistant manager to manage them, and I normally do that because I don't really like playing friendlies. They don't really matter to me. And the way the assistant manager does it is he takes prospects from like the youth center in the games also, and I wouldn't have done that because I'm too lazy. But this game against Arsenal reserves, we were dominating, and this penalty was pretty good by Sanogo. Or it's not him shooting the penalty, but it was good conceived by him. He played around with the defender. And Nicholas Bentner was playing on Arsenal striker, like he was playing as a striker, so he's back from Sunderland, and he was playing both in this reserve game and the actual Arsenal game, so apparently they want Nicholas Bentner to get fit for the season. And we were seriously just all the youth-centric players in this team that we had in this, in these friendlies were playing amazing. Like we had Shaw, Hostlewood, Stephens, who's now loaned out to another team. We had loads of youth center guys playing good, and I think Steve the Ritter also played pretty good in some of these games, but it was only some of these games because the assistant manager didn't have too much faith in him. And Sanogo and Southampton actually took it, they took not the biggest appearance. They didn't have the biggest appearance in these games because the assistant manager just took all the secondary players and get them to play. I don't know why he did it, but maybe it was because he was scared of Sanogo getting an injury. And this game that we won 6-0, it was pretty good, I have to admit. All the goals were scored in the first half, and it was all by different guys. One guy, I can't remember who scored 2 goals, but this Sanogo goal, like, look, he only scored. That was the only goal he scored in the whole friendly matches, or in all the friendly matches, I think. And this was pretty bad by the goalkeeper, I have to admit it. And he was Shaw's goal, I think his name was. He's a defender, but he's only 1-star recommendation. But he's youth, I think it is. He's like 17 or something like that, or at least I hope so, because else he's just a waste of time. He is 25 years old or something like that. And this camera angle is kind of gay, I have to admit it. Oh, nice goal. I haven't seen this goal through. I have seen it through one time before when I recorded this, but else I really haven't. So I'm just going off what I can see. So we won 5 of these games. We won 5 out of 6 friendlies, and I have nothing against that we lost to Arsenal. Like the real Arsenal team, not the reserve team. The real Arsenal team. I have nothing against that. I think it was pretty neat that we could play against them so far. Like, we played up 3-1, I think it was. Just looking at how much Van Persie drove around with the goalkeeper and the defense, he was amazing. And look at this Nicholas Bender goal. I never thought he had such a pace in him, but apparently he was just too strong for our team. Together with Van Persie, those two are doing a really good work in the front. Like, the work rate that they used, they were just horses for what I could see and all the stats that I could see afterwards. So they were pretty good. But this was all the friendly matches that we played. So as you guys can see, we had a pretty good off season. We won 5 out of 6 friendly games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we won 5 out of 6 games. We were playing against Arsenal reserves, Liverpool reserves, Darlington, Eastleigh, Rotherham, and then Arsenal, who were TV coverage. So that got us some money too, and it was on our home field. But against Darlington, we were dominating. Against Eastleigh, we were dominating. Against Rotherham, we were dominating. Against Liverpool, we were dominating. And against Arsenal, reserves and Arsenal, we were having troubles. But else, it's pretty good. It seems like we're having a good start to this season. Let's hope we can continue this on in the real season. Thanks for watching this part, guys. Please like it. Just like, it really helps me. And this is the first part of the new season, and there's gonna come many more live streams so you guys can see it. Thanks for coming to the live stream yesterday, guys. It was amazing.